Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. So we got a massive content drop today. Well, not drop, but just announcement from Plarium. We want to go over the hype video here. So I want to react and view this with you guys for the first time. So let's sit back and enjoy. I know you guys probably watched this a couple times already, but maybe I can provide some additional insight into what I think this new content will be like, or how we can tackle it. So let's jump into it.
Hey there, everyone. Welcome
This
back
guy's
to
really
another
good, the hype guy.
video.
I like him.
Where today we'll be showing off one of our biggest features to date.
This is a pretty massive thing here. Like, if you think about Raid's a pretty massive game already, and then you add this like level of content. It just makes the game so ridiculously like dense with stuff to do. So it's really nice to see.
The Cursed City.
Cursed City.
Cursed
or cursed. You can use it to both ways. So we got what? We got four different cities here.
What challenges await and the rewards you'll be reaping.
Four different districts.
First, Cursed City is a brand new game mode available to players of level 52.
This is such an arbitrary number. 52, like level 52, you can't do anything. So if you're brand new to the game, don't feel like you're going to be able to, go through this content easily at level 52. It's just not going to happen.
Just for show either. You have an entire city to explore here. There's 100 stages spread across 4 districts.
So when you think about Doom Tower is 120 stages, and it's just, one tower up. This is 100 stages and 4 different types of I guess sections. It's interesting. They also provided, if you look at the top left, top right here, they got 8 keys. So these keys basically are the same as the 10 keys that the Doom Tower gives you. Yeah,
there's new challenges.
They give you a month to use them all up and go as high as you can. Same thing as Doom Tower.
Home to Raid's newest.
So it's kind of interesting, this new boss here. It's they do mention something about rotations, and it's like, do we get different bosses? Do we get a different main boss? But it looks like it's just one main boss right now.
And the current Lord of Sintranos, Amius the Lunar Archon.
So the word Archon, I had to look this up, but the word, I know the word Archon, and it's from StarCraft 2 or StarCraft. It's one of these really cool characters, but this announcer says Archon. And I had to look it up, and it's interesting enough, Archon or Arkin, both pronunciations is correct. They are derived from words that also include words like monarch and hierarchy. It basically means the person in power. So it does apply here. Just a little interesting fact.
Moon-obsessed recluse, you'll need to unlock the path to him. Each month,
he looks like a Diablo type of character.
Progress from the previous month. The stages of each district in the Cursed City will remain the same, but
so they're saying the stages will remain the same even after a month. So
requirements you'll need to beat them will change.
So there are requirements for each stage. So if you think about like the secret rooms in Doom Tower, it feels like each one of these stages, they basically have some kind of soft requirement, or maybe they're little, some requirements to them, and they have various levels of difficulty. So it's kind of like instead of doing like 10 or 12 secret rooms, you're doing 100 secret rooms. So definitely going to test your roster for sure.
Describe those later in the video. Entering stages of the Cursed City is similar to Doom Tower rooms, in that you'll need Cursed City keys. You'll get a set number of these each day.
Yeah, so 8. It gives you about 5 days of rest. So if you max out all your keys every day, you can finish both modes of the Cursed City, and you'll have about 5 days rest, similar to the Doom Tower, how it's structured right now.
And they won't be spent unless you successfully complete the stage you're taking on. You can't buy these.
So it's kind of nice that it doesn't require energy. So that's a big thing that the big thing that's really good about Doom Tower is that you can retry stages over and over.
Or stack them over multiple days, so use them or lose them. The Cursed City has 2 difficulties, normal and hard.
Normal and hard,
The
yeah.
default difficulty will be set to hard. but you can switch at any point. Cursed City keys aren't tied to either difficulty. Although you'll get enough keys to complete all stages in both difficulties, it would be prudent to plan your progress rather than switch around wildly. Now,
usually the way I tackle Doom Tower is I want to do the hardest content first so that you have the most time to farm the highest boss. So if you went up normal first, you would basically lose like 12 days of farming the highest difficulty.
Here comes the fun part.
So here I would probably use the same strategy.
You always start in the district of Cobble Market, but the path you take from
this is kind of interesting that you can like plot different routes. So this is a big change from Doom Tower actually. So plotting different routes actually gives you increased levels of strategy. So there's probably more optimal ways of going through these different districts. Personally, I'm not too sure. I think maybe the same type of strategy applies here. You just basically tackle the hardest dungeons or the hardest levels first, go as high as you can, and then that'll allow you to access the hardest bosses that you can actually achieve, and then move on from there. Leave the little things until for those days that you get stuck, and then you can complete the smaller levels or the easier levels. That would be my approach.
You can head straight for the biggest enemies you can find first, or indulge your inner completionist and try to clear every stage of a district before moving on. That's how it works. But it'd be a pretty short update preview video if we just left it there, right? The Cursed City is split into 4 districts: Cobble Market, Dead Rise, Plague Home, and
like I said, this is a massive
district
content drop, definitely.
Harder. You're eased into the horrors of the Cursed City through Cobble Market. Dead Rise and Plague Home are where the difficulty climbs slightly. And
I wonder if there's any difference or significance to the color of these levels, like blue, yellow, green, and purple.
Is the stuff nightmares are made of. Each district has exactly 25 stages, and that number won't change between rotations. The other thing that won't change is the position of individual stages on the map, or the paths that connect them.
Okay, so they got kind of lazy and didn't switch up the map. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. That's similar to how like Doom Tower is, I guess.
Urban redevelopment is not high up on Amy's
Although
list of priorities.
Doom Tower, they do switch up the waves, right? Did they say that?
Can be one of 4 types: regular, boss, double boss,
Double
or
boss.
awakening.
Did they say that they could
Let's run through them one by
each
one.
level would be the same, like in terms of waves? I don't recall. Let me know in the comments below if you guys found out this information. I don't recall if they said that.
Stages are your standard run-of-the-mill battles in Raid, like you'd find in the campaign. You'll fight across 3 rounds with a wave of enemies in each round. You've faced these types of battles hundreds of times before, but the ones found in the Cursed City might be a little more difficult than you're used to. Next up, we've got Awaken stages. As the name implies, you'll need to bring your Awaken champions to take on these stages.
This is a little bit annoying because not only is there Awaken requirements, there's also like further conditions. It's actually really annoying. So it's forcing you to awaken champions you otherwise would not want to awaken sometimes. Yeah, like that one was, like awaken HP based. It might not work. It might not work out for most people. Like this one, 20 stars, but they give you more conditions, which is probably okay. But we'll see. I don't know if this is like a hard level difficulty or
1 champion with 6 red stars on their portrait, or 2 champions with 3 red stars, and so on. Once the requirement
it seems okay. Like if those are the 5-6 stars, it's not too bad.
Completing Awakened stages isn't necessary to get to Amius the Lunar Archon. They can offer an alternative route though, and give you some pretty sweet rewards when completing them for the
boom. This is the what is this? The rarity one or the rank one? Sorry, this is the rank one, going up to mythical status now. So that greatly devalues the current rarity one. Sorry, it's the rarity one, because yeah, the mythical one is going to be the one that you want for your top gear sets now.
First time. Moving on. we've got boss stages. Here, you'll be taking on some of Talaria's
I think
most
that's a nice
famous foes.
nice
Like the
update.
Iron Twins
That was
of
something I didn't
Alname,
really
the
expect.
Sand Devil. A quick glimpse at the Cursed City map reveals that these boss stages are often located at key landmarks, like bridges between districts or paths leading to the next kind of stage.
I wonder if the bosses have the same mechanics though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I see a magic affinity here. I wonder if they have the same mechanics, so you use the same strategies to beat them.
Yep, that's
Same thing with here. If they have, if you have double bosses, are they the same mechanics put here? So obviously you need a provoke to provoke Magma Dragon, and then you need some way to avoid the Ice Golem's big slam.
Bad guys are teaming up. There are 12 double boss stages in total, with 3 popping up in each district. The location of the double boss stages in each rotation of the Cursed City will always be the same. You'll also find that the boss duos will scale with each district's difficulty. So don't worry about walking into Cobble Market.
And I wonder if the bosses will stay the same combination. They didn't mention that, so I was just listening.
Off against Astronix, the Dark Fae, immediately. You'll need to clear these double boss stages in order to get a.
So you get the. This looks like the boss key. The red key is the boss key, and then some nice mythical rarity gems. This gear, we're gonna talk about it, but this gear is absolutely awesome.
Eclipse keys. Collecting 3 Eclipse keys will grant you passage into the Eclipse Tower at the center of the Cursed City, and let you take on Amius the Lunar Archon. We'll release a separate video.
Look at these conditions here. There's actually conditions to fight this guy too. On top of this guy being like, his kit is absolutely ridiculous. We're not going to go over it in this video, but it's absolutely ridiculous kit. It feels overly complex. I don't know if it's going to translate into him being super strong, but. And then there's further conditions here with the factions you can use.
For now, let's just focus on getting you there. Each of the 3 Eclipse keys can be found in one of the double boss stages in Cobble Market, Dead Rise, and Plague Home. The location of the Eclipse key within each district will also change with each rotation and will always be random, but you'll see it in the stage rewards. Knowing about the types of stages is helpful, but it's not quite that simple in Cursed City. Every single stage, including boss stages, will have a number of restrictions on the champions you can bring. Think of Doom Tower secret rooms, and you'll get the general idea. Some will restrict which rarity of champion you can bring, or perhaps which affinity, type, or faction. Some of these restrictions are unique to the hard difficulty, however, and you won't have to worry about them on normal. These unique stage restrictions will change with every rotation, so don't expect to
change with every rotation. Okay. Okay, change with every rotation. Okay.
Be able to rely on the same path. You'll have to change up how you traverse the districts. All right, we've covered a lot here. So, quick recap. You have a full month to explore the Cursed City. Find the Eclipse keys from double boss stages, and storm the Eclipse Tower to defeat Amius the Lunar Archon. How you weave your way through the streets of Sintranos is up to you. Now let's get on to quests and rewards. As you're exploring the Cursed City, there are dedicated Cursed City quests for you to complete. They're pretty simple. Things like complete a specific number of stages, complete awakened stages, defeat Amius himself, you get the gist. Each Cursed City quest you complete will earn you Cursed Candles. Collect enough candles and you can earn rewards. Clearing stages of the Cursed City.
I really don't like this, like, just giving us more currency to keep track of and more currency to collect. It's yeah, it's a little bit much.
On hard difficulty will grant you occult cursed candles, as well as access to a unique chain of one-time rewards, including a mythical champion, Carnage the Anarch.
This guy is pretty cool.
Demon spawn is
his kit's actually seems pretty good.
Is the one responsible for the
He's a damage-based nuker,
so he'll be sure to bring some firepower to your champion collection. You'll need a couple of successful visits through Sintranos to get enough.
I think the earliest you can get him is 5 months. The earliest you can get him is 5 months.
Of occult cursed candles to acquire Carnage, though. So be sure to check in daily and use those Cursed City keys. You want more? We've got more. Even after you've claimed all of the one-time rewards, completing Cursed City quests will give you cursed chests. These can.
So it looks like we got mythical ores. This was basically like speculated for a long time because we had mythical gear but no ores to change them to basically re-roll them. So mythical ores will be coming up. Not really too surprising. Barrel, I mean, that's pretty high value reward for Plarium. Anyways, they're not going to give away the barrel for easy, for nothing. And then epic book, and then 5 of these things. That's pretty good.
Contain a variety of useful treasures, including mythical skill tomes and souls to awaken carnage. As if all of that wasn't enough for you, there are also one-time rewards when you beat a stage for the first time, similar to the Doom Tower.
So it looks like we got gear here. Wow, that's a lot of juicy
They'll
coins here.
also reset with each rotation. Rewards differ on normal and hard difficulty, and they'll become more valuable as you progress through the districts. All stages will drop rewards, but the best stuff is saved for those brave or foolish enough to take on double boss.
The double boss loot will be super nice.
Stages. Some of the rewards will include cursed.
Oh, little pieces here. What is this? Some of the stages. These are just normal stages.
Remnants, which you can collect.
That's kind of wild. We can collect mythical champions.
There's also a new type of charm for crafting mythical artifacts.
Oh, they're
which
shards.
can be used on any artifact set. You may also earn cursed chests from some stages, and these can contain gear from 2 new artifact sets. Let's take a look at what they can do.
So looks like we get some shards, and then they have the ability to summon. I thought we were building the champions like with fragments.
They are variable gear sets, meaning you get new bonuses for each artifact or accessory equipped, all the way up to a maximum of 9 pieces. First up, we have the Supersonic set. Need your champions to go fast. This is the set for you. It offers boost to HP and resistance, as well as a massive increase to speed.
So this is speed set power creeped, I guess, right? Is it? Let's see, 12, 12, 12. Speed set is actually still faster. Speed set, you got 36. Yeah, speed set would be still faster because it's 36% versus 32% here. But obviously, this one has like turn meter protection, turn meter boost. Yeah, there's a lot of really nice additionals.
And they'll be zooming. The second gear
additional
set
benefits.
Is merciless. This is perfect for damage.
And I think this is the power creep on lethal here.
In a single strike. It increases the wearer's attack, critical damage.
So look, we got 35% ignore damage. We got 25% attack percentage. I don't like this increased attack. Why give increased attack? Like, did they forget there's defense nukers and there's HP nukers in this game? Like, for blessings, there's literally no good defensive based nuker blessing. Like, they totally forgot about like defense based nukers. So you get crit damage here, which is nice. Speed is nice. And then this really nice ignore defense, 35%. There's also additional benefits here. 30% chance to reduce random skill cooldown. I mean, and then 15% extra turn chance on dealing damage. I don't know.
And speed.
That's pretty nice. Very insane set.
There's also chances to reduce cooldowns and gain extra turns with the bonuses for either having 4 or 9 pieces equipped, which you can see on your screen now. Whew. I believe that's everything. We hope you're as excited as we are to dive into everything that the Cursed City has to offer.
All right, guys. Well, I mean, I'm pretty hyped for this. To me, it seems like it's going to be a lot of extra time that's required to do this stuff. Obviously in the first couple months, you're going to be testing certain comps to optimize. First, get through the content and then optimize. So it's going to take a while. This is going to keep people pretty busy for a little bit here, and I'm sure it's going to be a challenge for a lot of people. Definitely, even players that are end game or late game, like it's definitely going to be a challenge. I remember when Doom Tower first came out. That was tough content for me because I just didn't have some of the roster to go through Doom Tower. It took me at least a year to probably fully optimize like my teams, get through Doom Towers very smoothly and all that stuff. So I think this is going to be pretty similar. It's going to be pretty tough. Even just looking at some of the restrictions and stuff, it looks quite challenging. But it's going to be dependent on how strong your roster is, and obviously how progressed you are in terms of like blessings and all that stuff. So hopefully this stuff is exciting for you guys. It's going to be a lot of new content popping up in the next couple whiles. So stay tuned for all that. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this Cursed City and all that it brings with us in the coming days here. Pretty sure we're going to get the update pretty soon. But yeah, thanks for your time, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think, if you guys have any thoughts. And I'll see you guys in the next video.